Hey, how you doing? Now, today I want to talk to you about fashion, namely Aussie fashion. If you are one of those incredibly kind people that follows my socials, it won't have escaped your notice that I was recently in Sydney for 11 days and I had the perfect trip. Predominantly, of course, it was about catching up with old friends who are like family, tripping down memory lane, soaking up the nostalgia, but also discovering all the new things and new developments. I haven't been back for a decade, so me being me, there would be something very wrong with me if I didn't spend a little time shopping. What I would say is Aussie fashion definitely has a different vibe. Being in Sydney, and Sydney is the city I know the best as I used to live there, there's definitely a kind of city beach vibe. It's a weird interaction, but it kind of works. So I thought I would share 4 brands with you that I love. So the first brand I want to tell you about is Manning Cartel. This was totally new to me. It was founded in 2005 by the Manning sisters, Cheryl, Vanessa and Gabrielle. Now, the aesthetic of this brand is all about strength and beauty. They have a very strong identity of what they think, who they think the modern woman is. What I love about this brand is it feels very luxurious, a lot of emphasis on texture, print, fabric, very clear stories in their collection. The Autumn-Winter 17 collection, which is what's in the stores at the moment, because even though we're going into Spring-Summer 17, this is Autumn-Winter 17 for them. The collection is called The Villainess, which I really loved. I did buy a beautiful dress. It's called Constellations mini dress. There's a maxi version. Okay, I don't know how well you can see it. It's a mini dress and I will try it on. What is really weird for me is it has a round neck. I rarely wear a round neck. I much prefer a V. It has long sleeves, which are sheer chiffon. I love the print. The print is what really drew me in, and it's a beautiful, beautiful silk chiffon. Really, really gorgeous. And it has lovely detailing. It has this little pleating up here and this different contrasting silk up here. It has quite a tough looking velvet belt, which you tie at the back, and a little ruffle and lovely detailing on the sleeves. Sort of these lovely silk ribbon ties. I'm going to try that on and you can have a look in a minute. I love this dress. I really hope I'm doing it justice. I showed you the detailing up here. I love the way these ribbons just hang. In fact, I haven't done this one up. So those kind of hang. I guess you can make them into a little bow. I love the detailing of the belt, which I've just left hanging. Just round neck, which is really unusual for me. So this is my Manning Cartel. I'm coming a bit closer so you can see the fabric and the detailing on the belt. Yeah, Manning Cartel. Love it. Okay, so the second brand I want to highlight is Kit X. Kit X was founded in 2005 also by designer Kit Willow, who actually had an eponymous brand when I used to live in Sydney about 20 years ago, called Willow. What is really cool about Kit X is it's a really minimal pared down look, which is very easy to wear during the day and you can make it look really edgy, but also it just has a very minimal luxurious thread running through it. The core of Kit X is all about design, ethics and values. They work with a lot of easy wear textiles, cottons and linens. But the really, really cool thing about Kit X, I think, is where they source some of their other things from. For instance, they work with zips made from recycled bottles. They work with buttons that are made from vegetable ivory or recycled bullet casings. They have corsetry lycra that's made from plastic rubbish extracted from the ocean. I mean, I just think it's amazing. Knowing this, looking at the garments, you wouldn't think they were kind of recycled anything. I mean, it's honestly, it's just a really, really high quality of workmanship, beautifully made clothes. So really well worth checking out. Again, they're showing autumn winter 17, some beautiful colours. I mean, really the obvious staples, whites, blacks, greys, navies, but also some beautiful bottle greens and yellows, incredible statement pieces. So really worth checking out, beautiful brand. Okay, so the third brand I want to talk about probably needs no introduction. Their ready-to-wear collections are everywhere. Matches, Net-a-Porter, millions of places online. And the brand is Zimmermann. Founded in 1991, also by two sisters, I think. So similar to Manning Cartel. I think they started off as predominantly swimwear, but I think Zimmermann were one of the first brands that kind of took swimwear and gave it a real fashion edge. It's one of those brands where you instantly know a Zimmermann dress. Beautiful chiffons, gorgeous prints, lots of ruffles, lovely luxurious silks, very, very feminine, and a lot of play suits. So I think there is a strong beach vibe here. In fact, I saw a play suit that I loved, but I felt that I wouldn't get as much wear out of it in London. So whilst I loved it and loved how it looked, I was very disciplined and decided against it. I did, however, buy a really lovely silk slip dress in an unusual colour for me, so I'll show you that. Okay, and here's my Zimmermann dress. It's a khaki silk slip dress. It was maxi. I've taken it up to mid-calf. Beautiful. I mean, I love it. I wonder why I don't wear khaki more often, because it's beautiful with red or orange, or you could put loads of different colours with it, metallic. Yeah, love it. I'm really pleased with this one. I'm pleased with all of them. I love dresses, what can I say? Okay, the last brand I want to tell you about was new to me, and I think maybe it was new to my girlfriend as well. We were driving to Bondi to have a day there, and then we saw this very appealing shopfront. The last brand I want to share with you is called Winona Australia. Much more affordable price point, which can be dangerous because I walked into the shop thinking, I could walk out with quite a lot of these pieces. Silky feel fabrics, beautiful lace fabrics. A lot of the clothes are quite short, which was fine for me because I am short. If you're kind of in your 40s like me, and taller, you might find you want a couple of extra inches of hem. However, if you've got amazing legs and you feel like you can rock it, then you absolutely should go for it. A very strong, feminine, flirty feel. Maybe because the flagship store is in Bondi, there's a really strong beach vibe. The current collection is called Dark Romance. And it's really worth checking out. I did buy a little something from Winona, so I will show that to you. Okay, so here is my Winona dress. It's in a beautiful silky fabric. I think it's rayon and viscose or something like that. It's a wrap dress, so I often have problems with wrap dresses, but the secret is to just tie it really tightly. This is on the short side, but I love it because it's got this lovely flary skirt. I love the V, I love the long sleeves, so you don't feel like you're really uncovered. I can see me wearing this in the summer or the autumn. Just, I think it'll really work for me, and I love the colour. And it feels gorgeous. I think they might even call it polyester, but it is honestly the softest fabric. So yeah, really, really pleased with this one. This is Winona Australia. Okay, so those are my 4 fave Aussie brands at the moment. I mean, to be honest, I was only in Sydney for 11 days. As I've mentioned on my socials, I'm longing to go back, so maybe I will be able to engineer another trip. Anyway, listen, I hope you have a great day, whatever you're up to, and I hope to catch up soon. Take care.